So, can you tell me then, so to kind of continuing on from there, about some of people's maybe misconceived ideas about cyber insurance and some of the questions I know, again, we were talking about this before, but some of the communities that we're part of, insurance gets a bad rep,
Okay.
and especially even with other IT business owners, people are not necessarily aligned to, well, it's going to be in our favor to make sure stuff's done right or X, Y, and Z. It's a case of you need it, but when shit hits the fan, they're just going to cover their own backs, is some of the mentality that I've seen. So can you kind of share some of them, maybe misconceptions or stuff? And
Yeah, I suppose one of the most obvious ones would be if you've got insurance in place, then you don't necessarily need to invest in security. Or the other way round as well is probably more what we see. Okay, I've got really good security, therefore I don't need cyber insurance.
yeah,
Which is, let's take any other line of insurance. If you're going to insure your house, for instance, if you're going to insure a building, if you're going to insure these things against fire, flood, theft, insurers want to see that you've got sprinklers, they've got fire alarms, maybe CCTV cameras, you've got good locks on the windows. These are the things that make you insurable, and it's in everyone's interest not to have a claim.
yeah,
But the insurance is always there as a safety net. So within the context of cyber insurance, there are certain minimum controls that we like to see in place. So multi-factor authentication is one. We like to see good backup policies, possibly firewalls, encryption, those sorts of things. And if you've got these in place, then you are less likely to have an incident, but you're never going to prevent everything all at once. And actually, I think a lot of the IT directors and CISOs and business owners that we work with have started to appreciate that. Just like any other line of insurance, it's there as a safety net when
yeah,
these things do eventually go wrong. And actually, the vast majority of claims that we pay actually come from phishing, social engineering.
yeah.
So it's the human vulnerability there. So regardless of how good your security is, there's always going to be a way in for threat actors using the human vulnerability there.